If you're trying to lose weight and feed a family, the last thing you want to do is waste time trying to make one dinner for your goals and a completely different meal your family will actually eat. I've been there. You're tired, it's the end of the day, and you find yourself picking off your kid's plate because you ate a sad salad, or worse, you didn't even make yourself dinner. So today, I'm showing you the easiest family meal prep that supports your fat loss goals without cooking twice. These 5 simple ingredients are gonna turn into 7 delicious dinners that only take 30 minutes to prep, and yes, your family's actually gonna wanna eat them. And here's the key, I don't meal prep recipes. I meal prep ingredients with meals in mind, because long, complicated recipes and meal prep is exactly what makes weeknights harder. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to prep these ingredients, how to store them so they actually stay good, and 7 amazing dinner combos you can rotate all week long. Plus, these are all freezer friendly, so you can actually double up this prep, stick it in the freezer, and have food ready for weeks to come. The reason my meal prep system works so well, especially for busy families, because it only takes about 30 minutes. You do it one time and you are set up for the week. So you don't have those last minute throwing meals together that stress you out. You're not ordering takeout that's totally derailing your goals, and you get less complaints from your hubby and kids. So let's get into it. I'm also gonna put a full ingredient list down in the description so you can easily copy and paste it when you're ready to prep. But really quick, it is time to do our weekly subscriber giveaway. So if you're new to my channel, every single week I do a giveaway for you as a thank you for being here and for all of your support. This week, I'm gonna be giving away my Guiltless Nutrition Guide and Recipe ebook. I just love reading your comments last week because so many of you were asking for me to do a cookbook, which I really appreciate, thank you. Maybe someday, but for now, I do have a recipe ebook that has like 140 of my recipes in it, and one of you is gonna win it. All you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, so hit the subscribe button, click that like, and then make sure you drop a comment down below. I'll be announcing our winner in next week's video, so make sure you turn on notifications so you don't miss it. So the reason most diets fail is because people either get really bored with the food or they get really overwhelmed with meal prep and don't even know where to start. That's why I don't prep recipes or meals, I prep ingredients, and doing that is what's helped make decisions so much faster and allowed me to actually not only lose all the weight, but maintain it all these years. So here's how I do things to keep it simple, have minimal cleanup, and make it really, really easy. Today we have our 5 ingredients. You're always gonna start with the thing that is going to take the longest. So I have potatoes, I have broccoli, I have my beef, I got chicken, and I have pasta. The thing that's actually gonna take the longest today is going to be the Instapot that I'm gonna cook my chicken in because it needs to preheat a little bit. So I'm gonna drop my chicken into the Instapot while I turn on my oven to preheat. We're gonna chop up the potatoes and get things rolling. In my video last week, I went to Ralph's to do a massive budget-friendly family grocery haul to get all of the things I needed for this meal prep. And I love this because it's just 5 simple ingredients that I'm gonna turn into these 7 recipes that you guys are gonna love. I'm gonna start with the chicken in the Instapot. This is one of my favorite ways to prep chicken because you just set it and forget it and you get nice, soft, shredded chicken. So I'm just gonna do about a 1/2 cup of this chicken bone broth right at the bottom. And I have about 4 pounds of chicken I'm gonna drop in there again, so we have plenty. I hate showing the raw chicken, so I'm not gonna show it to you, but I'm just gonna open it and drop it in there. And we're gonna pressure cook for about 12 minutes. I know you might be like, Katie, all you put in there was some broth. Like that chicken's gonna be so boring. I promise it's not. I cook minimally with minimally seasoning so we can add all the deliciousness later. That is when I say that weight loss comes down to prep and portions. The prep part is like, what are we putting in there that we don't need most of the time? We're gonna simplify it and add the flavor when I show you these recipes in just a bit. So right now, we're gonna start chopping the potatoes. I'm gonna fill a pot with water because we also need to make some pasta. This is probably one of my favorite features in our new kitchen. I have a mix of potatoes today, so I have a few just regular like Yukon Gold ones I bought at Ralph's, and then some sweet potatoes. I thought we'd kind of have a few different flavors. So I'm actually gonna chop all of these up into like 1-ish inch pieces. Mostly just so they cook somewhat evenly. That's really the key. I have the sweet potatoes and regular potatoes chopped in here. I'm gonna spread them on a pan, spray them with a little avocado oil. I like doing the sprays that are non-aerosol because it helps reduce calories. You can also just do a little bit of the chicken broth if you wanna cut it down even more. These are gonna go straight in. The first thing to cook because they are gonna take the longest to actually cook. And just let them cook with a little bit of space so they cook a bit faster. I'm gonna chop up the broccoli next. We're doing fresh broccoli this week, which means we gotta get this in the oven. You can do it in the microwave as well. I love roasted broccoli. I just like to cut it up and then drop it in with everything else. It's gonna cook up great. and we're gonna prep the meatballs. I'm starting with 2 pounds of beef. This is the grass-fed ground beef 8515 that I got at Ralph's. And I like doing a little bit higher fat, one, because it was way more budget friendly, but also, especially when you're making meatballs, you don't want them to dry out too much. So we're gonna dump this in here, and then I'll show you exactly what I'm adding. We're gonna drop 2 eggs. I'm gonna add 1 cup of rolled oats. These aren't instant oats, they're just rolled oats. I'm just eyeball measuring, but 1 cup for the 2 pounds of meat is perfect. This is gonna help add moisture. It's adding in some healthy carbohydrates, got everything we need. About 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, depends on how garlicky you want it. And I love adding these like no salt, no sugar seasonings. This is just an Italian seasoning mix. I go wild with these, you guys. You can see this, look. I just add all the seasoning because you want the flavor and the richness. Cover it up, make it look real good. And then we're gonna do about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You can add salt to your meal later. You don't really need much of it in here, just to help bring out some of those flavors while it cooks. I just washed my hands. Yes, I could have meat gloves, but I don't, so we're gonna just get in there. This is really good if you're like kind of annoyed and frustrated too, just we'll, work it out. Water is boiling, so really quick before I make those meatballs, we're just gonna dump our pasta. This is the gluten-free one I got at Ralph's, and I'm gonna do the whole box. Always add a nice big pinch of salt into that water when it's boiling. And now the pasta. Meatballs, I'm gonna put down some parchment paper. If you have a special scooper you like to use, go for it. I'm just gonna be using a little spoon, making roughly 1.5 inch-ish balls. To me, it's really about trying to get them as close to the same size as possible so they cook evenly when they're in the oven. The other thing you can do is actually take, which is what I'm gonna do, take the leftover of these meatballs and just put them in like a little like bread pan type thing and make a little meatloaf. So I'm just gonna do 1/2 of it so we have like a little loaf situation. That's like a good 2 lunches right there. I'm just gonna add the broccoli onto this pan, as much of it as I can. The rest of it you can throw in a second batch if you want, or just microwave it, but this is plenty to get us going for the week. All right, just a few sprays, and now this is gonna go into the oven, because again, this is gonna take about 15 to 20 minutes. The meatballs are more in that 20 to 30-minute range. Everything is in motion. Now it's kind of the waiting game, except I'm gonna prep a little bit more beef. I'm gonna do this just stovetop to make some ground beef, and then we wait about 5 or 10 more minutes and everything will be ready to put together. Pasta is ready. I'm gonna dump it out, but save a little bit of the water for it to sit in, because I'm gonna use it for a little sauce I'm making. All right, in just a minute, I'm gonna show you how I store everything, how you can freeze it to make sure it lasts for a really long time, and the 7 delicious dinners you can rotate through right after you prep these meals. But first, let's take a minute to do our weekly subscriber giveaway from last week. As always, I'm gonna be picking it live with you. I have a random generator. Pick a winner. Molly Burt 2915. Congratulations. You got the Gillis Nutrition Guide and Recipe Book, which I gave away last week as well. I wanted to do that again this week for you girls because I know how important it is to have easy, delicious recipes when you are grocery shopping and meal prepping. So congratulations, Molly. Send me an email, contact@lovesweatfitness.com, and I will send you that guide. It is time to check everything. It should be done. I just checked the Instant Pot. The chicken is perfect. I'm gonna check the oven. Really fast, I do wanna talk about sauces because that is gonna be a key factor in these amazing recipes we're making. We have our 5 simple ingredients, 7 recipes. We're gonna do meatballs and spaghetti or pasta. We're gonna do like a meatball sub variation. Taco night, burger bowl night, beef and broccoli, my unloaded baked potato, and some stuffed pitas. And these are just a few of the ways you can use all these ingredients. I'll show you how to do those in just a second. Okay, so I do like a homemade teriyaki sauce. That's gonna be for our beef and broccoli. I do a homemade barbecue sauce. These are so simple. You can absolutely buy your sauces too. Just make sure if you are on a weight loss journey, you're being mindful of your calorie consumption to make sure they're not adding a bunch of sugar. We're gonna do my protein marinara sauce where we up the protein, make it super creamy and rich. But I have to say, so many of you in the comments a couple weeks ago were asking for my dad's salsa recipe. So if you want my dad to film with me and share the recipe, drop it in the comments so we can bug him and we'll make it happen because I really wanna share that one with you. And selfishly, like, I just want the recipe. All right, so let's take a little peek. Ooh, those potatoes look perfect. Meatballs, yes. Same thing, they have just a little bit of that crisp. And last but not least, our broccoli. Oh yes, they're like perfectly roasted. Okay, so our chicken, I know it doesn't look very exciting yet. It just looks like kind of boiled chicken, I know, which I'm usually so against, you guys, but I promise it'll be worth it. Say the pasta's done, the ground beef's done, like literally everything is done. So being able to prep this so that it stays fresh and delicious, or even freeze it, is really, really the key. You need to contain them in single containers with one ingredient. So I'm gonna be putting my chicken in one container. If you're storing it in the freezer, I would not recommend storing it more than 7 days. So you got like a week, and then I would pull it out and start using it. Once you pull it out of the freezer, 3 days max. Then when it comes to this fresh chicken or meatballs, any of my proteins that are going straight in the fridge for the week, I wanna make sure I'm eating those within 4 or 5 days max. And then when it comes to my veggies and stuff, those are good for like a whole week. So now we have 5 simple ingredients prepped to make 7 delicious different dinners. That being said, I know I'm gonna be doing at least 1 or 2 this week with my protein marinara. So I have about 1/4 cup of my pasta water. I'm gonna add about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of marinara, and then equal parts cottage cheese. That's it, 3 simple ingredients on the blender. Okay, so now I have my upgraded marinara sauce ready for the week for a few different dishes. So let's get into all 7. I'm gonna keep this super simple. You can obviously add whatever else you want to it, but this is going to make the perfect start for the entire family. So a good portion of your carbs or pasta is gonna be about 1/2 cup to a cup, about this much. Load up on the broccoli or whatever veggies you want. Add a good portion of meatballs, about 4 to 5 ounces, and a decent amount of your sauce, and you will be in business. And for the kids, add a bunch of Parmesan on top, and they'll be so happy. Sticking with our beef, my burger bowl. If you missed my last What I Eat in a Day, go watch it, get the recipe. I make my In-N-Out sauce dupe. This is so freaking good. High protein, so delicious. All you need to do is place the potatoes at the bottom of the bowl or plate, put a bunch of your ground beef right on top. I didn't even season this, you guys. I just cooked it because, again, we're gonna add so much flavor with that sauce. You can always sprinkle a little salt, whatever you need, but it doesn't really need much, and that way we can use it for another meal in just a minute. When I do my burger bowls, I always like to add a green to every meal, so my roasted broccoli really adds some flavor to that and makes it a bit healthier. The girls who have already tried it for my last What I Eat in a Day know this one is such a good staple. Last one with our beef, a nice beef and broccoli that is so delicious. You can either prep some rice, or I always love to have the little bags in the freezer, so I throw them in the microwave when I'm ready to eat. Add your broccoli, your beef, use your homemade or store-bought teriyaki or soy sauce. Just make sure it is not loaded with sugar. There are some good brands out there. I'll try to drop a couple in a pinned comment for you guys too. And just get it all nice and saucy, mix it together, and you will have such a delicious Asian-inspired bowl that, again, just keeps the week interesting. And if you're in a caloric deficit, these are the type of meals that help you stay in that deficit to lose fat and help you not get bored. Moving on to our chicken, my unloaded baked potato. So you don't need to have a whole potato and do that whole thing. That takes too long, too much time. We're doing simple, easy. I already have my potato roasted up. I grab that, put it in a bowl, load on the chicken, add the broccoli, add what other veggies, if you want anything else in the mix, you don't really need much. Then I do my homemade barbecue sauce, drizzle that on, use Greek yogurt instead of sour cream to add that rich creaminess and add protein. And now you have one that your whole family is gonna think is just like a yummy baked potato situation, but it's actually really healthy and really good for you and helps your fat loss goals. Plus, for anyone who wants to add the cheese, you can still add cheese, but especially for your kids or your husband, if they're like, I need some cheesiness in there, throw it on. And number 7 is a buffalo stuffed pita. So if you saw my What I Eat in a Day and you watched like my buffalo salad I made, same idea, but this time we're gonna do it in a nice big pita, or you can do it in a wrap. So pita, stuff it with the chicken, drizzle your buffalo sauce on top, add the Greek yogurt, again, more protein. It makes it just taste creamier and richer and a little more naughty, even though it's not. And you can add some of that cheese. So again, Parmesan is actually a great cheese that's high in protein, but if you just want some shredded cheese on there for a little flavor and texture, go for it. Do it in a bowl version with your sweet potato or potato that you've prepped already. Same idea, but just load up the bowl and don't forget to add your greens. All right, girls, so those are all 7. Now, I would normally put them together to show you, but we're actually leaving tomorrow on a trip. So I wanna do all this prep so I can put it in the freezer so it's ready when we come back. But if you want me to actually put these recipes together, like show you step by step how I build them, comment down below and let me know, and I will do some shorts here on YouTube showing all 7 recipes so you can save those and have them like step by step for you at another time. I can't believe how quick that was. I feel like I just was like Energizer Bunny, like filming and doing it at the same time. time, but it really only took like 45 minutes. Hopefully this helps make it so much easier when you are trying to meal prep for your family or have healthy dinners ready to go and you're trying to lose weight. I know how hard that can be to balance those things, and I just wanna make it easier for you. Genuinely, that's why I'm here. And now having a family, it's so fun to experience that and try to continue to find little ways to make it simple. So if that is what you're looking for, I'm so happy you're here. And if you're not already, I would so appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and drop a comment down below. And don't forget, you are more than a body, but you only get one, so take care of her.